Welcome. So in this video we're going to be securing our websites. Once you host a website, there are so many things you need to set up, and number one is SSL certificate, which helps secure your website. So if you look at our website, you will feel everything is all right. So but if you look a bit closer, if you see this thing not secured here, if we click on this thing, it says your connection to this site is not secured, which means all the data that are being transported from and out of the website are not encrypted. For you to encrypt or secure your website, you have to either you buy SSL certificate or you configure it to work with your website. And if you want to buy SSL certificate, you have to pay for whichever people that want to provide that SSL certificate security for you. You have to pay them yearly. Now we are going to be setting up a free SSL certificate. Let's get started. Before you follow along with this video, you must have, number one, you have a website that is hosted already, and then number two, you must have access to the website server through your desired SSH client. So for my own, if you look at this, I'm using mobile XTEM, and then this is my website server and the files we have on the website. So but now we are not interested in this here. So this is where we are interested in the terminal, and then we move to the Certbot website. So already I've opened Certbot. So this is how I'm going to drop a link to this Certbot website on this video. So but you can see the link here, certbot.eff.org. So but now, once you are in this website now and they have your server open, and then you have your website hosted already. So our own server is using Nginx as our reverse proxy, and then on a Ubuntu software OS. So now let's go down. If you move down to this place, you are going to see my HTTP website is running, then software. So you have to select software. Since you already know our own website is running on Nginx server, so we have to select Nginx, and then the system, which is our operating system, and we are using Ubuntu here, and which is also Linux, and then we select Linux Snap. Good. So now if we move down again, it will automatically pick the relevant installation guide specific for the system and the software we selected above. So now we move down, it says install SnapPD. SnapPD is already installed in our Ubuntu server. So we move down to here, you copy this code, and then we go back to our terminal, and then we paste this code. Okay, so now this code is basically how to install something, and then we are using Snap to install Certbot, and then we can hit enter here. So now Certbot 4.0.0 from project certbot.eff is installed. Now if you look at this place, that is what you see here. Certbot is installed. So back to our Certbot websites again. So if you go down again, you say prepare the Certbot command. Execute the following instruction on the command line on the machine to ensure that Certbot command can run. So now let's also copy this one as well. All right, so this one helps test if Certbot is going to run on our system, and then nothing happened, which means Certbot is available. So if it's not available, it will trigger that it doesn't find anything like Certbot in the snap bin Certbot, and also in the USR bin Certbot. So let's go back to our server again, and then if you move down to this place, it's going to say choose how you do like to run Certbot. You say run this command to get a certificate and have Certbot edit your Nginx configuration automatically to serve it, turning on HTTPS in a single step. So this particular guide here is allow Certbot to edit our Nginx configuration file, or we can specify it as well. So but we want to follow this guide. We want Certbot to edit our configuration file itself, so we don't have to do extra work again. So we paste this. There will say option. If we say -d in here, if we say -d and then we specify the domain name we want to install Certbot, maybe we want the non-www version of our website, or we want the www version of our website, we can specify now by specifying the domain name by saying www.mixbeep, which is the website we are doing, .com. You see, we have .com, and then we can do something like this, and then maybe we say another -d, and then we specify again the one of the non-www version, which is going to be mixbeep.com, like this. And if we hit enter now, it's going to automatically start the installation using the -d flag to grab the portion of our website we want to install that Certbot. But then this particular version we specified must exist in our Nginx configuration file. So but then we are going to remove this -d flag. Why? So it's going to check the system itself, and then it will get the available ones and prompt us to choose the one we want to install Certbot for. So let's hit enter now. Good. And then it says saving debug log. It say okay, specify your email address. So which email do you want Certbot or Let's Encrypt, because Let's Encrypt is the owner. I think they are the owner of Certbot. What email do you want them to send you message or any other thing, messaging, whatever, communication, and the rest of them? So specify, enter your email address. I'm going to use my own email address, ugochukwu. Good. So now it says, do you agree? Yeah, we agree. We don't have any choice here. Just kidding. We don't have any choice, so we agree. And then it says, will you be willing? Yes. You just say yes. Don't bother reading all this, just say yes. So now if you look at this place now, it now says, which name would you like to activate HTTPS for? We recommend selecting either all domains or all domain in a visual host server block. So already it have went through our visual host server block, and then it discover we have this one, which is the non-www version, and this one, which is the www version of our website. So it says 1, and it gives them the flag of 1 and 2, which is going to, and it's come here and say, okay, enter these two. If you want the 2, enter 1, 2 to do the both of them. If you want only the non-www version, you say 1 only. If you want the www version of our website, you say 2. So but we want the both. We would have specified this with the -d flag, but then we choose to follow this one. Okay, so what we are going to do is we type in 1, 2, which is both of them, and then we hit enter. It's requesting certificates from mixbeep.com and www.mixbeep.com. So if you look at this thing, it says successfully received certificate, and then it says deploying certificate, successfully deployed certificate for this, and then it's edited our configuration file. But I'm not going to show you the configuration file now. We have successfully installed Certbot SSL certificate, and this is free. Certbot always expire every 3 months, and then it will automatically renew if the setting is accurate. If your setting is good, it's going to automatically reactivate the SSL certificate after every 3 months. So but we are going to test to see if it's going to renew our own, or if our setting are good to go. So let's go back to the Certbot website again first before we check our website if it's secured or not. So this is the dry run you are going to run to make sure that everything is up and running, which is, it says this command, the command to renew Certbot is installed in one of the following location: etc/cron tab, etc/cron #hashtag/. So this is where I'm going to our systemctl list-timers. So those are places. This cron tab, you know what cron job is? Cron job help automate something to happen in your system. maybe a Linux system. I don't know if it's work on other system, but basically for Linux system, it helps you automate something to happen over and over again over a specified time frame. So you can say every day you want this command to run on your system, and you can use cron tab to configure and activate that. That's why all of this is installed in something etc cron tab etc cron dot hashtag slash hashtag again wildcats. So let's run this dry run and see what happens to our system. So when we paste this in our sudo certbot renew dash dash dry dash run, good. So and you see it's stimulating, account registered is stimulating, good. So now we have succeeded, and then our website is now running on HTTP secured. So let's check our website. So this is our website before, and then we refresh this. You see what we see here? Not secured. And now we refresh this, good. Our website is now secured. You see, connection is secured. If you click here, you see security mixbig.com, connection is secured. Your information, for example password or credit card numbers, is private when it's sent to this website. And then you might want to check certificate is valid, and then it can bring up everything about our certificate, both the fingerprint, the validity period, issued by. So if you see issued by, let's encrypt, and then every other information you may want to know. You may also look for the details and all of that, but the main point here is our website is now secure and it's free of charge. If you find this video helpful, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, on any other platform, like, share and comment. So see you in the next video.